Good morning. Calligraphy is a visual art related to writing. It is a design and execution of lettering with a pen, ink, brush, or other writing instrument. A contemporary calligraphic practice can be defined as the art of giving form to signs in an expressive, harmonious, and skillful manner. I will present some in depth details of calligraphy now. The art of calligraphic writing. So, calligraphy comes in different languages, basically from Chinese. Calligraphy, the art of beautiful handwriting, the term may derive from the Greek words for beauty and to write. It implies a sure knowledge of the correct form of letters. In the Middle East and East Asia, calligraphy by long and exacting tradition is considered a major art equal to sculpture or painting. In Western culture, the plainer Greek and Latin derived alphabets and the spread of literacy have tended to make handwriting in principle an art that anyone can practice. There are different quotes. So every quote, calligraphy gives a meaning. See here, life is beautiful is a beautiful quote. It gives pleasure and happiness to see wordings in calligraphy in our environment. We can give different scripts. We can make different styles of calligraphic writing. There is a demo of calligraphy. You can just listen to it. there are types in different forms. This is a traditional calligraphy using a traditional calligraphy pen. You can write it in a gridded page in order to maintain the baseline. And another form, this is modern calligraphy. So there is a difference between traditional and modern. Let us see the differences. So in traditional, it is more structured. In modern, you have more freedom. These are the things incorporated in traditional. It is aligned in a baseline, whereas modern is not aligned. So you will see the details in depth. So traditional calligraphy, elegant and sophisticated, rules that must be followed. Script is more slanted. Basic letter forms such as traditional or lots of history involved, consistent lines, angles and spacing throughout, neutral color palette, typically associated with pointed pen. Whereas modern calligraphy, fun and whimsical, you can break the rules. Slant is more upright. Modern letter forms such as loopy are more current and more popular. Proportions can change to suit the artist's style. It can be in brighter colors, typically associated with brush pens or digital mediums. It's important to learn the rules of traditional calligraphy before giving modern calligraphy a try. Without a strong foundation of calligraphy letter forms, it's more difficult to understand how to make adjustments to suit your own style. Traditional calligraphy comes in a variety of hands, such as copperplate and Spencerian. Each specific hand has its own set of rules, so it's helpful to know which one you want to learn before getting started. While traditional calligraphy is very consistent from project to project, modern calligraphy allows you to have fun. You can adjust your lettering to fit the project, so you can make greetings to a new year, birthday cards for your friends. Modern calligraphy is more casual with many different looks that you can research and emulate. Play around with the baseline, even making it slanted, curved, or bouncing. Use different ascender and descender line heights in the same word or project. Vary the T crossings and flourishes. Use upright letters or slanting letters instead of an exact predetermined angle. Experiment with different letter spacing such as expanded or condensed. Use a variety of large and small letters within the same project or word. Explore the hashtag modern calligraphy on Instagram for even more inspiration. write lot of scriptures using this kind of modern calligraphic style. How to hold a pen. You should have a comfort in holding the pen for a good calligraphic writing. Give pressure to the pen in order to form thickness and thin line while writing. See, this is a style of writing, special day. Using a brush, calligraphic brush also you can do like this. So this is a watercolor brush. Based on this brush it was written. Everything is a practice. Is calligraphy hard to learn? No, it is not hard to learn, but it is hard to master. Calligraphy is a skill that takes quite some practice in the beginning until you get the hang of it. But you will need years and years of practice until you are a master at it. Draw calligraphy and do not write calligraphy. When you are writing calligraphy, you should take your time. Most letters are written in more than 3 steps, except for cursive script, maybe. When you think of every letter as a little picture you draw instead of writing, it may help you to take your time with each letter. What do you need to draw calligraphy? These are the tools: ink, marker pens, different types of nibs, cartridge. It is all available in the market. A normal calligraphic pen with cartridge. Traditional calligraphic nib with the dip. Italic broad nibs and the pointed flex nibs. See the difference between pointed nib and broad nib. There is a small demo of writing with black letter. Is calligraphy an art form? Is calligraphy art? The short answer is yes. It can be art. Calligraphy can be an art form depending on what you use it for. If calligraphy is used with the intention of invoking an emotional feeling or just meant to look beautiful, even if you can't read what was written, then calligraphy is per definition indeed art. Definition for art: the expression or application of human creative skill and imagination, typically in a visual form such as painting or sculpture, producing works to be appreciated primarily for their beauty or emotional power. It's a 3D form in calligraphy using different ideas. Calligraphy in Islamic. So basically, in Arabic, calligraphy has a powerful uh, expression, and Arabic writing is very beautiful. The calligraphic craft. Calligraphy is a craft requiring singularly few tools. The writing instrument, the ink, and the writing surface are the only essentials. The art of calligraphy depends on the scribe having an understanding of the proper use of all three, on his knowledge of letter forms, and on his skill and freedom in their use. Difference between calligraphy and lettering. Lettering is a bigger subject than calligraphy. It is everything to do with the formation and use of alphabet letters to communicate meaning. And so it involves typography, sign writing, graffiti, graphic design, and many other disciplines. Yes, calligraphy requires good letter formation, and so calligraphy is a form or mode of lettering by hand. But lettering and calligraphy are still different disciplines. Let us see the difference. Lettering can be excellent as lettering without having to be a piece of individual art, which is what calligraphy aims for. On the other hand, Chinese calligraphy can be the most beautiful art, but it doesn't involve any kind of alphabet letters. There is a big overlap between calligraphy and lettering, but their purposes are not the same. Meaning of calligraphy. Calligraphy is a script that exhibits exceptional and often self conscious artistry and aesthetic quality in design and execution. Calligraphy is a skill. The skill involves touch, pressure, hand movement, unity, and that elusive quality we term beauty. Calligraphy is writing as art. It is making meaningful marks beautifully, so they show integrity, harmony, ancestry, rhythm, and soul. See the style of writing, the formation of direction of writing with thin and thick, the flow of thin and thick. These are all some examples for flow of thick, thin and thick, the direction in which you have to handle the pen. H, J, M, R, O. Writing methods. That's what I have shown here. Every letter in calligraphy consists of upstrokes and downstrokes. Try writing out the alphabet in regular cursive writing and identify where your hand moves up and where it moves down while writing the letters. Then apply this technique to calligraphy. Though it sounds cliche, practice makes everyone perfect. There are different types of pen: thin and flexible, large and sturdy, large and flexible, thin and sturdy, sturdy and thick, medium size, and flexibility. How the calligraphy is used for different applications. There are different types of pen for stylized writing. This is one example. See the different strokes in calligraphy. Calligraphy in different forms, different styles. In Chinese, calligraphy in Chinese. Some birthday cards, how you can make the feeling of birthday wishes. So every handwritten strokes gives different sensation and moods of the creator. I have given some examples for birthday. Birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday. Some birthday cards gives pleasure and happiness. Certificates, how you can make calligraphic certificates. I want to make a demo here of making a certificate. So completed certificate. You can use different color strokes, whatever you want to beautify the certificate. So all certificates, mostly you can see in graduation, in universities, the certificate is designed in calligraphic form only. That is the beauty, that is the worth of giving a document to a graduate. So it uplifts the graduation certificate to a higher level by the visual art form. A sample for a happy birthday card. Earlier I have shown this. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks for your support. Thank you all.